January 1925. In the remote outpost of Nome, Alaska, a terrifying shadow falls over the town. Diphtheria has arrived, and it's targeting the children. Dr. Curtis Welch realizes the town's small supply of antitoxin is expired. Without a fresh shipment, the entire community faces certain death. But Nome is locked in by ice. No ships can dock, and open cockpit planes of the era are grounded by the brutal Alaskan winter storms. The only hope lies nearly 700 miles away in Nenana. A relay of dog sled teams is the only way to get the serum to Nome. The Great Race of Mercy begins. 20 mushers and over 100 dogs will face temperatures reaching 60 degrees below zero. Leonhard Seppala, the most legendary musher in Alaska, is called upon to handle the most dangerous stretch of the journey. At his side is Togo. At 12 years old, many thought Togo was too old for the task, but Seppala knew his lead dog's heart. While other teams were assigned stretches of 30 to 50 miles, Seppala and Togo were tasked with a staggering 261-mile round trip. They set out into a gale. The wind is so fierce it can flip a sled, and the cold is enough to freeze lungs. To save time, Seppala makes a deadly gamble. He decides to cross the frozen Norton Sound instead of going around it. The ice is unstable, cracking under the weight of the sled. One wrong move, and the entire team will be lost to the freezing depths. In the pitch black of an Arctic night, Seppala can see nothing. He has to trust Togo's instincts to find the way home. Togo navigates around open leads of water and over ice floes that are beginning to drift out to sea. He never hesitates. By the time they reached the final handoff point, Togo and Seppala had covered more ground than any other team in the relay combined. Togo's paws were bleeding, his body exhausted, but he had delivered the medicine through the worst of the storm. The final 55-mile leg is taken by Gunnar Kaysen and his lead dog, Balto. They are the ones who will enter Nome. Balto pushes through a blinding whiteout as they enter the outskirts of the town. The serum is just minutes away from the hospital. The town erupts in joy. Balto is hailed as the hero who saved Nome, his image captured by every newspaper in the country. But as the headlines celebrated Balto, the true workhorse of the relay, Togo, was quietly recovering in the shadows. Seppala was heartbroken that his lead dog's incredible 261-mile feat was being overshadowed by a 55-mile final sprint. Years later, historians would set the record straight. While Balto was a hero, Togo was the legend who bore the brunt of the storm. Togo lived out his days as a beloved companion, finally receiving the recognition he deserved as the savior of the Great Race of Mercy. His legacy reminds us that the greatest heroes are often those who work the hardest when no one is watching.